My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Happy Monday. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Little Lakers Talk Daily on this Monday here. The Los Angeles Lakers. Man, kind of a rough week for the Lakers. We got to turn the page here, and hopefully it's much brighter days over these final 10 games. Even though the Lakers got the win yesterday, I want to just talk about the state of the Lakers or where they are. Before we do so, quick shout out here. Harris Resort SoCal. Find you a funner state of mind with a visit to Harris Resort SoCal. Voted best resort in Funner, California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrissocal.com. 2 hours away from downtown Los Angeles. A great place for a staycation located in northern San Diego. We appreciate their partnership here on Lakers Talk Daily. Okay, first things first, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to put content up here. We greatly appreciate if you subscribe. Lakers had an interesting last 7 days or so. All right, Laker fans, so a week ago yesterday, they lost to the Knicks, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I just said, all right, look, Knicks played a good game. Give the Knicks credit. It was a close game to the end. They were 10 games over 500 back then, so I just kind of turned the page. Then we knew we had a really big game against the Pelicans on that Tuesday, and I don't have to tell you what happened. I think at halftime, Lakers were up 75-40. You were basically saying to yourself, Lakers are freaking on a mission here, and they're able to do it without LeBron James. They end up winning that game, but the second half, a lot closer. You had a lot of your starters that had to play through the fourth quarter, which I don't think you wanted to see because you had a back-to-back against the Rockets. Then you lose to the Rockets, no Anthony Davis. You lose to the Dallas Mavericks, a lot of mental mistakes in that game without Luka. And then yesterday, you survive against the Orlando Magic, and the Lakers now back at the number 10 spot. They're 35-37. Look, all these teams are bunched together, so I'm not saying either way Lakers are gone in the standings. They're not going to make the play. I'm not saying that. But what I will say, by the way, the Dallas Mavericks, 36-35. Lakers are a game and a half out of number 6, but the Mavs do have the tiebreaker. Keep that one in mind. They're one game away from the Warriors, who are at number 7. Lakers have the tiebreaker in that one. So there's a lot of shuffling going on. Bottom line, 10 games left to play. Without having to worry about all these other teams, the Lakers just have to take care of business for themselves. So this is, I think, to me, what has stood out. Teams got to play better basketball. I know Austin Reaves gave the Lakers 35-7 or 6-6, whatever he did yesterday, and basically probably saved the Lakers season. I don't think I'm being too dramatic when I say that, but if they'd lost to the Orlando Magic yesterday, they're now down to 12th, and you only got 10 games left to go. So it's great the Lakers got that win yesterday. But this team, who a week ago we were feeling really good about, kind of talking about how there's a good chance they're going to get number 6. Now it's a little bit of survival mode for the Lake Show. So they got a lot of work to do. And for me, I think a couple things that stand out. Number one, Anthony Davis has been He's been okay. Nothing special. I think the game on Friday, everybody feels the same way, that Anthony Davis made 3 critical mistakes, and that cost them the game against the Dallas Mavericks, and he obviously had a lot to do with that. Now, just being, obviously blunt here. Yesterday against the Magic, AD wasn't the best player on the floor. He's supposed to be if you're playing the Magic. He's supposed to be, especially if LeBron's not there. And I thought he was okay yesterday. 6 of 15 from the field, shot 50% from the free throw line, 15 points and 11 rebounds. Did have 4 blocks, 2 steals. Give him all the credit on the defensive side. But I think so much of this starts and ends with Anthony Davis. If AD plays well, kind of sets the tone for the entire team. If he doesn't play well, it sets the tone the other way. So AD got to be better in these final 10 games if the Lakers are not just limping into the play-in. You want to go in there with a little bit of confidence. I think the rest of the starting lineup for the Lakers, kind of a head-scratcher. D'Angelo back and forth. Nothing, great these last couple of games. Malik Beasley, so incredibly hot and cold most of the time. Cold, yes, he can get you 5 or 6 threes, but at the same time, he could go 1 of 7, 1 of 6, 2 of 10 from 3 or 2 of 10 from the field. Jared Vanderbilt only took one shot yesterday, still ended up with 10 rebounds. Troy Brown Jr., inconsistent as well. That starting lineup all of a sudden is not a starting lineup that you're looking at and saying, hey, by the time the bench comes in, they're going to give you a 5-7 point lead. It's the opposite now. It's the bench that you're really relying on to carry the Lakers, which is a little bit of a surprise. I was not expecting that. So I'm not telling you that the win against the Orlando Magic was a bad win, because any win right now, you take it. What I am telling you is in these final 10 games, this week alone, you got Phoenix, OKC, Chicago, all home games. Next week, at Chicago, at Minnesota, at Houston, at Utah, at the Clippers. Got some tough games coming up. And then you close out the season with Phoenix and Utah here at Crypto. You don't want to limp in. You don't want to survive. You want to thrive. I think that's kind of the idea and the concept here for the Lakers. They got to play much better basketball if we're going to have some optimism of them being one of those top 8 teams when the dust settles, plus having a chance in the first round. And I think this last week has been more discouraging than encouraging. Lake fans, let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody's thoughts. Thank you for being a part of Lakers Talk Daily, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll get back with you guys tomorrow. By the way, Lakers Talk tonight, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Brian Windhorst will be on the show as well. Thanks, Laker fans.